and obviously you can see comes up with a little cord. Right, as I say, I will literally talk you through sighting it, sticking it where you want it, levelling it off, taking it off, and then obviously setting it up, and I'll talk through every function and everything that you've got on there so you know how to use it. Brilliant. If you want to stop me at any time to ask any questions, feel free, and believe me, there is no such thing as a stupid question.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you can ask everything.
Okay.
First one I'll talk about, so when you get it up onto your site, obviously you've still got it hooked onto the car. Before you take it off the car, you need to look and see if you're level left to right on the wheels. The easiest thing is a spirit level or something, and the best thing is just open your door and just use your CG side there where your keys are. You just pop a spirit level on there, and then that will let you know which side you need to lift up. Okay. Now the way to raise it left to right is some wood underneath your wheels. So some scaffold or something like that. A lot of people you'll find they'll keep some bits of wood in their gas cupboard in the front there. Okay. So all you need to do is decide where you want to put it, have a look, decide which side you want up, and then what you want to do is reverse the caravan a little bit further, then put your wood down and then drive it back onto it. Okay. You can try and reverse onto the wood, but what you'll find is when this pushes in, it applies the brake. So if you're trying to go up a decent step, you may struggle to reverse it on, so it's easier to pull it on. Okay. Okay, so once you've pulled it up onto the wood and you're level left to right then, for levelling it front to back is all on the jockey wheel at the front then. Okay. Okay, so obviously once you've got it on, you've applied your handbrake, which is as simple as handbrake off, handbrake on. As easy as that. If you are on a downhill slope, you will find your handbrake will automatically come on further the more pressure it needs to apply on the brakes to stop it moving. Okay, so once there, obviously you've got it on, you can hook it off the car. I'll show you more of that when we hook it onto your car afterwards. And then obviously you wind it up and down with the jockey wheel, so then you're happy when it's level. You may think, oh, it doesn't matter when you're levelling, but you will find it out. If you're going to fry an egg in the thing and your eggs are all sitting in the way in the pan, you know you're not level. As I say, that will come with experience. Yeah. You will find 9 out of 10 of hardcore sites you'll find are level, but you will come across the odd one that you may just need to level it up a bit. Does that make sense with levelling? Yes. Yeah. The legs that are here, so obviously you've got 2 on the front corners, I'll show you as we go round, and 2 on the back. The legs are only designed to stabilise it. Yes. So when you get to site and a couple that have been doing it for 60 years next door go, oh no, you can level it on the legs. It doesn't, because it's too much strain on the legs and it puts extra strain on the chassis. Okay. So. Okay. Right, other than that, I'll start talking around the functions on here. So, first one, this is your Alco hitch, this is your stabilising hitch. If you look at the front here when I close it, you see it closing in? Yep. So what that does is you need to make sure that your toe ball's grease-free, paint-free, it's all nice and clean. And then once that's on, that clips down and that grips your ball from the side. So not only is it clipped in from the side on the main hitch, it's also gripping on the side. So what it does is add stability to it, so it takes a lot of the rock and roll. Your ball? No, it needs to be grease-free and clean and everything. And then obviously then underneath is we've got your main hitch, which obviously just clips up and then you're ready to hook on that. But as I say, once we're finished with the outside, have you got your vehicle with you today?
Yeah, but it's not the one I'm towing with.
Ah, right, so we're taking it up to on you. Well, what I'll probably do is then, I'll grab one of our vehicles, put it down, and I'll just show you the hooking on and off and that, so you're confident with that. Yeah. Obviously, handbrake I've shown you on and off. Jockey wheel is obviously up and down just on a winder, and then once you finish with the jockey wheel, as in for towing, just undo it there and pull it up. But again, obviously, I'll show you that when I hook it onto one of our vehicles afterwards for you. And then, obviously, your 13 pin, which does your lights and also the power for inside the caravan for when you're towing, that is. Okay, quite self-explanatory. And breakaway cable, which needs to be clipped on round your tow hitch, so it goes on round your tow bar. That's just in case you do ever happen to become detached from your caravan. This pulls and pulls your brake on, so it stops your caravan from running away. Okay. Okay. Right, so into your gas cupboard at the front here. So we've got tyre iron, leg winder, and also your power cable in the front there, and then also your lovely spare wheel. Which is better than some because they're underneath, but at least all you got to do is unscrew that and you can get to your spare wheel. Okay. Obviously your gas bottle and your pigtail are just mine, just for the demonstration, but as you've seen just turned up is your brand new pigtail and your gas bottle, which I will fit on so you'll be ready to go. Switching the bottle on and off is just as easy as on and off. Okay. They've got a lovely open and close on the top there. Obviously only have your gas on when you're stationary Obviously switch it off when you're travelling and everything. There is a little yellow shut-off valve at the top there, but that's mainly there for servicing more than anything, so the way of switching your gas on and off is just off your bottle there.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Happy?
Happy.
Yep.
Perfect. Right, we'll keep going round the side then. So, round the side, first thing to show you, this is a vent for your heating system. You don't have to remove the cover or anything, it just sits there and it looks pretty. Your heating will run on gas or electric and you don't have to worry about removing the cover, it just sits there and looks good. As I say about your legs, so these are the ones on the front, so that it's matching on the other side, so all you do is put your leg winder in and then obviously wind away for up and down.
Okay.
Next to it, obviously your Akerol, this is mine, but you have got one in your lovely starter pack there. The water pipe is yours, so it's just filter, and then just pop that down into the bottom of your water.
Okay.
For the attachment, there's a little trigger underneath. All you do is hold the trigger, and you can pull it out.
Yeah.
And then when pushing it in, is simply just push it in until it clips.
Okay.
And that's your water attached.
Brilliant.
Okay, so next down. So this is your lovely brand new leisure battery, which I've fitted in and everything for you. And then next to it here is your 240, your main socket. So obviously the leisure battery is what runs the majority of all the power in there. What the 240 does is sends power to a battery charger, which keeps this topped up.
Okay.
So mainly everything runs out of this battery,
Yeah.
but you need the 240 on, so this battery keeps its full life
Yes.
in operations. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense?
Yes.
Fantastic, for newbies, you're very good. So, next one down, your waste outlets.
Okay.
So obviously that's with your Waste Master and your grey waste pipe. So simply just push your two grey white waste pipes on there, and then obviously the other end into your Waste Master.
Okay.
Best tip for that is your Akerol's 40 litres and your Waste Master's about 40 litres.
So when you
when your water's empty, it normally means your Waste Master's full.
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll see most people on the site trundling with their Waste Master and their Akerol, one in each hand, trundling down.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right, toilets. Have you ever used one of these toilets before?
No.
No.
No. Right, let me just stay there. Let me just grab the keys.
Okay.
So, what this is obviously your chemical toilet,
Yeah.
but in the top, it says if I have the right key, let me know which keys they are. In the top is a flush tank. So when you press the electric flush on the top of the toilet, this is where the water comes out for it. So it's separate, you're not using up your Akerol.
Right.
It's about a litre of water in here with some of the pink liquid.
Yeah.
If you read on the pink liquid bottles, it'll tell you the dilution for it. All the pink liquid is like a fragrance water, so it makes your toilet smell nice when you're flushing it. So then obviously below is where everything goes in the toilet.
Yeah.
So to remove that is just lift the orange handle up there and it slides straight out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it says on lovely wheels, so when obviously it's the man's job to empty it, I've never seen the woman empty one yet. Off you go with a trolley dolly trundle on. Wouldn't recommend trying to take it through an airport though, because you may get slightly shouted at. Obviously when it comes to emptying it, it's as easy as turn this pipe round, unscrew the cap, tip it up, and then press the button. And that's like an air release, so it lets everything, the goodies come out.
Yeah.
Okay. In the bottom, so obviously in here is your blue liquid.
Yeah.
And there is a lovely measuring cap on there. So again, if you read on the blue bottles, it tells you how much solution to put in here. The blue liquid's just in here, A, for smell, and it also helps break down the nasties that are in here. Right, winter time, obviously it's very important to drain all the fluids out your van, because obviously you don't want anything freezing in. Up in the top here, that's your your flush tank, that's to drain it. So all you do is simply pull that rubber bung out, you can tip it into a bottle or something, and then you can just keep it for next year, it's ready to go, because it's only a fresh smelling chemical that you put in the top there. And that's made it for your toilet, and then all you do is just simply slide the cassette in until it locks.
Okay.
And that's your cassette ready to go.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Happy?
Fantastic. Let me just lock that so I always forget. Keys, while I'm showing you, you'll see one long, one short. They vary which does what. Just figured out the long one does that. Normally it's the long one for this and the door, and then it's the shorter one will be your gas cupboard and your other little lockers. But as I say, you can't really go wrong because you only got two keys two keys to play with. Now, round the back, obviously you've got your two rear legs, which are on the back end. Then down you can see the nuts, which you turn, winding them down. And then on the back, all of the new ones come with the fittings for a bike rack. So all that is it takes a lot of the expense out of it if you did want a bike rack putting on.
Yeah.
Good, I didn't know
Number plate is the only other thing.
Yes.
Yeah, have you got a number plate today?
Yes.
Or do you know what?
We'll have
Well,
to, my dad's coming to pick us up. So
Yeah, his dad's towing us home tomorrow, so he'll be doing that.
Perfect.
He's taking these off his caravan.
Oh,
putting on his.
fantastic, that's all right. I was only going to say, we can make you a number plate up here, but we need obviously the logbook for the vehicle and everything to make you up a number plate. But first cupboard. So this is obviously underneath your bed on the rear end. So you've got plenty of storage and things in here. The only thing to advise is you see the little brown covers. They're gas escapes, so if you do ever have a gas leak. So the main thing is not to try and cover them up. Keep them access.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so fridge vents next. If you put your hand there, you'll feel I've got it running on gas at the minute, so quite a lot of heat's coming out of that.
Oh yeah.
Obviously the other side of it is just the vents in the back of your fridge, so don't be concerned if there is a lot of heat coming out of it. It's only just the back of your fridge, obviously you don't feel it at home, so you don't realise how much heat comes out of it. Wheels and tyres, made it nice and easy, it's all on the door here for us now. So your tyres are 61 psi. And then your wheel nuts are 130 Newton metres.
Okay.
Okay, your wheel nuts have been torque wrenched once already in the PDI. I'll do them again for you today, but then from today onwards, it's your responsibility to check your wheel nuts are tight before every journey.
Okay.
If you've got a torque spanner, fantastic. If you haven't, just use your wheel wrench, I showed you in the front. Just make sure they're tight.
Yes.
The main advice is you don't know if anyone's been fiddling with it, trying to nick your wheels or anything, and believe me, if you lose a wheel and this hits the floor, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
So, a bit of advice there.
Okay.
And that's about it for outside. That's my compressors for next door, which may interrupt us a few times, but as you see when it goes off, I'll just go quiet and I'll carry on talking afterwards. The only one to show you here, he says, so put your power off, is your awning light, which is on the outside there.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right, if we're happy with the outside, we'll jump inside and we'll go through the inside.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I've got some lovely slippers. Right, radio I'll show you first, just because it always comes on every time you switch it on. Power off is just in the middle there.
Okay.
As I say, there is manuals and everything in the second drawer down there for the radio and bits and bobs like that. So you'll be able to talk through that. Right, the first thing I'll show you is underneath the bunk here. So, lift this up. Right, so you know I said about winter, draining everything down?
Yeah.
The little yellow tap you can see down there, that's for draining your whole water system for the winter.
Okay.
So to drain it down, it's just as simple as lift it up, and it will automatically drain your whole system out.
Okay.
It simply drains out from underneath the van. Obviously, when you come to summertime or spring and you want to use it again, just flip that back down.
Okay.
Okay, once you've got that flipped back down, you can come back to the door now. So once you've got that flipped down, you can come to the door, you can power the van up, which is just as simple as the power button there.
Yep.
And as you see, the little LED light will light up on the power, and then also the 2 up here. This one is indicating that we're plugged into the 240, and then this one indicating that we're running off the leisure battery.
Okay.
So obviously if you don't see this one lit up, it's then just to check that you've plugged it in properly,
Yes.
or that your post is still on outside. So once you've got that on, you can then switch your water pump on, which is easy as that. And then to prime your water system, is as simple as cold tap first. Run your cold tap until it runs constantly. It'll splutter now because I pulled the pipe off before. So once you've got constant running cold water, you're set, so then you can shut it off, come over to the hot side, and then prime your hot water. So what this is doing now, is pulling all the air out of that tank and out of all your pipe work and everything, and filling up all your hot water system.
Okay.
So as you see, it can take a while to pull through. But we like to show you this, and then at least you know in real life when you're there going, oh, there's no water coming out, why is there no water coming out? It can take up to a minute, 2 minutes for it to pull through, so just bear with it, So if you imagine now, that's pulling water in out the Akerol, filling up your water tank. Once that's full, it's then pushing all the air out the system until we get flowing water to your tap.
Okay.
And that's your hot water system primed.
Brilliant.
So once that's done, then obviously move on and do your bathroom taps as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your water system set up.
Yes.
Right? Happy?
Happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you hear, your water pump will shut off. Your pump will only run when you need water.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, we'll go back underneath there again. So now your lovely consumer unit. This is where like your major powerhouse. So